Alright guys, this is our book Wish that I only have read a little bit out of, and I'm going to go ahead and read a couple pages to you. Charlie Reese, I said, where are you from? Raleigh. Why are you here? He sure was nosy, but I figured if I laid out the cold hard truth that would shut him up, and maybe he wouldn't want to be my backpack buddy anymore. My daddy's in jail and my mama won't get out of bed, I said. Well, that boy didn't even blink an eye. Well, what's he in jail for? Fighting. Why? What do you mean? He wiped at his fogged-up glasses with the bottom of his T-shirt. His face was flushed pink in the damp heat of the bus. Why was he fighting? He said. I shrugged. There was no telling why Scrappy was fighting. Besides, there was probably a bunch of other reasons he was in jail, but nobody ever tells me anything. Gus and Bertha told my mama you were coming. They go to my church, and I gave them a cat one time, Howard said. A scrawny gray cat that was living up underneath my porch. Then he went on and on about how Gus taught him how to make a slingshot, and how sometimes Bertha sells bread and butter pickles by the side of the road in the summer. How his mama drove her car right into the ditch besides Gus and Bertha's driveway one time, and Gus pulled it out with a tractor, and then they all ate barbecue sandwiches in the front yard. You'll like living with them, he said. I'm not living with them, I told him. I'm going back to Raleigh. Oh. He looked down at his freckly hands in his lap. When? When my mama gets her feet on the ground. Well, how long does that take? I shrugged. Not long. But the knot in my stomach told me that was a lie. The worry clutching at my heart told me my mama might never get her feet on the ground. As the bus pulled out of the parking lot and headed towards town, Howard rattled off a list of school bus rules. No saving seats, no gum, no riding on the back of the seats, no cussing. A whole mess of rules that I was pretty sure nobody paid any mind to except Howard. I looked out the window at the sorry sights of Colby, a gas station, a trailer park, a laundromat. Wasn't much of a town if you ask me. No malls or movie theaters, not even a Chinese restaurant. Before long the bus was making its way up the mountain. The rain had stopped and the wavy plumes of steam drifted up off the asphalt. The narrow road curved back and forth and round. Every now and then the bus stopped to let some kid off at a pitiful-looking house with a red dirt yard. We were almost to Gus and Bertha's when the bus stopped and Howard said, "See ya." Another younger-looking red-headed boy got off with him. I watched them make their way across the weed-filled yard to their house. Bikes and skateboards and footballs and sneakers were scattered from the front door to the road. A garden hose snaked from a dripping faucet to a hole in the yard. A small, dirty-faced boy was dropping rocks into a hole, sending up splashes of muddy water. Howard waved as the bus pulled away again. I turned my eyes back to that dried-up gum. When we finally got to Gus and Bertha's long gravel driveway, I got off and watched the bus drive away, making that rain-soaked Queen Anne's lace bob at the edge of the road. I was starting up the driveway when I noticed something shiny in the dirt at the edge of the road. A penny! I darted over and picked it up. Then I hurled it as far as I could and made my wish quick before that penny hit the road and bounced into the woods. There, I'd gotten my wish in for the day. Maybe this time it would finally come true. And now we'll start Chapter 2.